Welcome back to the BookEnds YouTube channel. It's Monday.
We're
motivational.
We are.
It makes it a motivational Monday.
Why do you look so annoyed by this? You have your Monday face on, not your motivational face on.
Okay. No, so I think we are going to be motivational. We have a message to not self-reject.
Oh, yes. I find that so discouraging.
But it's so easy to do. We do it.
Yes.
We've all done it.
Yes.
It's such an easy trap to fall into.
Yep.
And there are so many ways to self-reject. You don't realize it.
So what do you mean by that?
Okay, so when you're querying, that agent's too big for my book.
Yes.
Or, no, they have this book on their list. This won't be a fit for them.
Yes. Or they don't have contemporary romance on their list, but they have historical,
Right.
and it looks like they did a book that would be perfect.
Right.
But it doesn't say they won't do contemporary romance, they just don't have it on their list.
Yeah, or their website says this, but this interview doesn't say that. This interview is more recent. They're not still looking for that. Throw all of that out the window.
Yes.
Yeah.
Throw it out.
Goodbye. See you later.
Don't decide an agent's going to reject you for them. Yes, rejection hurts, but at least you tried.
Yeah, especially if they're your dream agent or they're an agent that you think is a really good fit for your book.
Yes.
The worst that can happen is they say no. Any agent that gets annoyed by having a query is just, I don't know.
And you know, I've had this happen to me in person where I will be at a conference or something and somebody will talk to me about their book and will tell me, well, I didn't send it to you because it looks like, I don't know what that means. It looks like you only represent something, but you never asked me. You know, I would rather you ask me if I'm going, because there's a bubble.
Right. Sidebar to that. Of course, don't send. Of course, if you know that's not an agent who's representing Kidlit, don't send them your YA novel.
Right. So, for example, I don't represent any YA.
Right.
And it says that, you know, if you look through the list on Query Manager of my genres,
Right.
there's no YA checked. Probably not going to do your YA. But if I do have mystery, suspense, thriller of all sorts open. So you should probably assume that pretty much any mystery, suspense, thriller you can query me with. That's way I would look at it.
Right. And then, I mean, so there's the boundaries of adhering to what they're actually looking for. It's more about the intricacies of those genres. And so if just romance, you're open to romance,
Try it.
Try it. Yeah, it doesn't hurt. If I'm open to picture book, if it doesn't say lyrical and funny, just send me your picture book. I mean, I'm open to all picture books, but that's the point. Like and things always change.
I guess really think about and process why you're not sending to an agent.
Right.
If you look at their list and you say, "Oh, I loved that agent's YouTube video," and I thought I would love to query them, but I don't know. Well, why don't you know? Did you look at their list and you've written a picture book and there's picture books? Then query.
Yeah.
If you've looked at their list and they absolutely don't do children's, then yes, you probably shouldn't. But really analyze why you're making the decision not to query somebody. And if it's because you've made the decision that they will somehow reject you, then you're rejecting yourself. You're not giving us the chance to actually reject you.
Right.
And that sounds so harsh.
It does.
We don't want the chance to reject you. We want the chance to work with you.
You're closing your own doors, and you should leave them all open and explore every opportunity. You never know where the right fit comes from.
Yeah, and one way that I often see people do this is that they write multiple genres. And so, for example, authors may choose not to query me because they've written, let's say, women's fiction, and they also write picture books. Well, I only do one of those genres. However, there are options of possibilities of having two agents for situations like that. Also, you don't know what's going to take off. So you may never get published in picture books, and you may have missed out the opportunity to work with me in women's fiction because after publishing that, maybe that's your love and that's where you're going to focus, and the picture books you realize were more fun. So don't limit yourself to somebody that will only do everything, and that's why you won't query somebody else.
Right, and those kinds of clarifications are meant for the phone call. If an agent loves your women's fiction, well, I also write picture books. Do you consider that, or what can we do about that? Or maybe they have a background. You just don't know.
Yes, or at our case, maybe we would co-agent with you.
Yeah.
Something like that. There are so many options. So again, allow the agent to have this conversation with you about the options instead of you not even giving us a chance to offer the options.
Yes, explore every possible avenue. Don't reject yourself.
Don't reject yourself.
Give it a shot.
So get out there today and query somebody new.
Wow, real motivation.
I'm on it today.
I'll leave.